Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. One of the most underrated Steelers. You know, last year was Alex Highsmith, but I think now, lately, he's been getting more recognition. We've seen NFL rank him as a top 10 edge rusher. We've seen a lot of people talking about him. He got paid some big time money as well. Getting some recognition of his ability to get better every single season and improve every year has led him to being, you know, one of the household names. But I think this year's Steelers underrated player is Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren was an undrafted guy. Last year was undrafted. He worked his tail off. Nothing to lose. When you're undrafted, you have nothing to lose. You get an opportunity. You're going to be dire. You're going to die for the opportunity because this might be your last opportunity. In the words of the great Tom Brady, you seize the moment because this might be your last chance. You know, he said that when he got the starting job after Drew Bledsoe, he made sure that he never lost that spot. And he said he always played through his career like somebody was coming out to get him. Even though he won like 4, 5, 6, 7 Super Bowl championships, all those championships he got, and he'd been to 10, he still felt like somebody was coming out there to get his spot and that chip on his shoulder, and that helped him play better and helped him play with more drive and more determined and more passion. And Jaylen Warren has a chip on his shoulder as well too. People say, oh, he's an undrafted guy, he'll be here for a little bit and he'd be gone. Jaylen Warren went out there and said all those teams, including the Steelers, passed upon him in the draft for 7 rounds. 7 rounds they passed upon him in the draft, said that he was not good enough to be drafted. Basically, that's what they're saying. If they don't draft you, you basically are not good enough to be drafted. He went out there and got an opportunity to play and get become a walk-on, basically like a tryout. You know, with the Steelers and go out there and perform. And the Steelers signed him as an undrafted free agent rookie, and he went out there and earned himself a spot. And not only did he earn himself a spot, but he went out there and every opportunity that he was on the field, we've seen some explosion. We had a time and a point where people during the season, some of the fans are saying they should bench Najee Harris and put Jaylen Warren in. Now, I don't agree with that statement, but the fans are so pumped about him and love his explosiveness, love his determination, and that hunger he had in his eyes. Because he was like, I'm going to go out there and get it. And Jaylen Warren did exactly that. Last year, he had 593 total scrimmage yards. He had 105 total touches, which means he averaged 5.6 yards per touch. So basically a first down every 2 touches. That right there is the winning formula for football. And this year, he's going to get a lot more touches because the Steelers are looking to kind of like go in the way of doing that 1-2 punch and implementing it a little bit more throughout the whole entire time to keep Najee Harris fresh and keep him fresh as well for the playoffs. So, you know, the playoffs, you got to be able to run the football. You need your starting running backs out there. You need your guys out there to be able to go out there and there's, you know, when it's cold and all type of games, it's going to come down to the running game, especially with a young quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's still learning and getting better. We've seen a lot of great things from him in training camp, but you still want to have that ability to run the football. That old Steeler formula was to run the football and get to the quarterback. That's how he won every Super Bowl that we have in that trophy case. Jaylen Warren is a very underrated player, and I think this year he's going to show them that he means business. I'm predicting some good numbers for him. I say about most likely going to have a lot of scrimmage yards. I think close to maybe 800, 900 scrimmage yards, but definitely some 5+ touchdowns and definitely make some impact, some big key plays throughout the season for the Steelers. And it would be ideal to see Najee rush for 1,000+ and to see Jaylen Warren rush for 1,000+. That would be ideal. That would be very good to see. I don't know if that would happen, but Jaylen Warren has the ability to do that if he gets the opportunity, get the chances, and get the touches to go out there and make those things happen. So that's my pick for the most underrated player this year. I know last year I was talking about Alex Highsmith being the most underrated, and the year before that I didn't have anybody. But it's a new thing I'm starting. You know, last year that Alex Highsmith being underrated, saying he probably gonna have another big time year because he was getting better and better. We're seeing his stats go up. Jaylen Warren started off 593 scrimmage yards, 397 of those were, of course, on the ground. The rest, I think it was 211 around that, was in the air, 28 catches. So he showed you they can be very versatile. He showed you they can catch the ball at the backfield. He can run some routes for you. And we've seen the Steelers kind of implementing a little dual running back formation as well and some packages. We've seen where they had, I think Jaylen Warren be a lead blocker for Najee Harris on a screen pass, a little screen quick pass and go. And that right there might be something they use in the future in a dual running back formation. So we're going to see a lot of different special things from Jaylen Warren, from the Steelers, from that backfield. But he is my pick for the most underrated player this year. But he will make a big impact. He might be underrated, but he will not be overlooked this season, because this season, Jaylen Warren is going to break out. Going to break out. So put the breakout alert on. If you guys got a fancy team, if you need a running back later in the rounds, get Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren going to be something special, something nice. Just watching him return touch the ball, something good happen. And you just watch him throughout the season, like, man, it's special. He had 1 touchdown last year, but you watch the stat, like you watch the games and just see the plays he made, be like, man, that guy's going to be special. You just see the quickness and explosiveness he had, the second gear too. And like, it's not like some people have speed. Like me, when I run, I'm better at long distance running. Like when we do like races, I always tell people, let's do 100 meters, 100-yard dash or something like that. Because I'm better at long distance run. I gain speed as I go. Jaylen Warren is a guy who's a super burst. As soon as he touches the ball, as soon as he take off, that burst is just first class already. He's already in second gear. He's like Luffy. He already in second gear already. As soon as he get the ball, he's already gone. So he's gonna be something special to see. So that's all I got for this video today, guys. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Jaylen Warren as well. But I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.